mom forgot to press the record button.
And you have to say it all over again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what happened was, I remember that. I don't even remember what I remember.
About Snowball.
Oh,
He
that's
sabotaged.
He sabotaged the windmill, and he sabotaged because they were building a windmill, and he said that it was his plan, and he sabotaged a bunch of things on the farm, like the cow's milk buckets. He would like pour them out and stuff. And
Did he really, or is that just what Napoleon was saying?
that's what Napoleon was saying, but I
But
don't know, because I kind of got confused on that part. I don't know for sure if it was him. I don't think it explained who it actually was.
But this is what Napoleon was telling the other animals.
What Napoleon was telling the other animals.
Okay.
So then, it didn't really tell if he actually did it though. So.
Okay.
So then he said.
But Napoleon seemed to blame everything on
Snowball. So I'm not sure that it was. Then Snowball made a plan to make a windmill, and for the barn to have lights and heat in the winter. So they worked on it, and then there was a storm that came along, and they said it knocked over the windmill. But then Napoleon said that it was Snowball that did it, because he was coming in the night and ruining stuff. So
everything
I'm
that
not
happened
quite sure.
wrong was blamed
on Snowball. So I'm like, I thought that was kind of dumb, and I don't know if it's true.
Because didn't you mention that Snowball had done a lot for it, so it didn't seem characteristic for him to sabotage?
Yeah, that's what I was
something
thinking.
he worked so hard on?
Yeah, so he worked really hard on it, and I thought it was kind of, exactly what you were saying.
So my
And
question
stuff.
to you on reading this book, do you feel like you learned something about politics?
Yeah.
What did you learn? Like when you're listening to politics and stuff.
That not all of the promises that they make are promises, because they could say like, hey, we're gonna do this, and then they don't.
What is an example of something that you found that about politics that you can point out from the book? Well, you had talked to me too about, how listening to what they're saying, but also watching their actions.
Oh yeah, like Napoleon, he was saying like, we shouldn't do this, and then all of a sudden they go ahead and do it, and it reminded me of like some of the stuff that's going on like right now and stuff.
For example, what's going on right now that you...
Like these darn questions. I'm just kidding. Oh, I don't know.
You don't want to say specifics right now?
I don't remember what's in my head. I had a paint fart.
No, that's fine.
Ha 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 ha.
She's on video right now for the school. Don't. So, anyway, do you think that you benefited by reading the book?
Yep.
Would you recommend it to others?
Yeah, I recommend it a lot. Actually, there's this part that I really enjoyed. A lot of people say it's sad, but whatever, I don't think it's sad. But
Why did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it because it really changes your perspective on people, and it can actually relate to certain people. I won't say who, but
It resonated with you?
yeah. But if you don't mind, is it okay if I read?
That's
this
fine.
Part. Okay. So basically, I'll just skip along on this part. But Napoleon, oh wait, I forgot the one part. Anyways, Napoleon, about Snowball and Napoleon. So what happened was Napoleon, with those dogs that he raised them to be his bodyguard. and he was about the egg part. He was asking the animals because they figured out Snowball was a spy apparently to the Jones, which are the farmers, and so he asked the other animals if you're part of Snowball's team, and so he asked the animals, and one of the animals said that they were part of his team. So
Snowball's team.
Yeah, and so then 3 hens actually said they only had a dream that they should not obey Napoleon's rules, so those animals got assassinated. And apparently they think Snowball got assassinated in one part, and apparently they said Trotsky, he seems to be based off of, was assassinated, but they didn't say what happened. They said a dog chased him under a hole, and then they never saw Snowball again. So I'm pretty sure he was assassinated in that part. And then...
So you wanted to read this part?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to read. So basically, this is right at the end when Napoleon keeps on breaking all the rules. And they said that 2 legs were bad, and the animals start walking. They take over the house, the pigs, and they start wearing clothes, and they're drinking alcohol. They break almost like every single commandment. So he invites some of the other farmers over to the house with the other pigs, and basically it said, let me find the part. Hold on, let me find it real quick. Basically, it said 12 voices were shouting in anger, and they were all alike. No questions now. What happened to the faces of the pigs? The creatures outside looked from pig to man, and from man to pig, and from pig to man again. But already it was impossible to say which was which.
Wow.
That part I really liked, because
When did we get
She's doing this.
because it really makes you think in that line, but
What does it make you think? What does it say to you? Why did you like that?
Because right before it